Yo guys, how's it going? We're here for another episode of our career mode on FIFA 18 with Burton. Starting today's episode off with a game against Hull City, trying to get our way back to the top of the Premier League, the Championship. As you see, we're, at this point we're guaranteed automatic promotion, so it's just literally for the fact now of trying to fight to try and get us to win the league. As like I say, it's not much other else to our season now apart from winning the league if we can. At the minute we're a couple of points behind Wolves, who in fact won the championship this season as well, I believe. So hopefully we can stop them from doing it on the game at least. But we try and do that by coming on an attack straight away in this game against Hull and put the ball in the back of the net with Tom Hopper to make it 1-0 just 15 minutes into this game. Absolutely smashing it straight from the offing. As you see, we come forward, get into the box, it just opened Hull up pretty much. As we turn the man, Hopper with a brilliant turn to beat his man, puts the ball with a finesse shot into the back of the net and make sure we are 1-0 up in this game with a great piece of play. Like I say, I've really enjoyed Hopper since he started playing regularly. He's really started to perform really well and one of the top goal scorers in this side now. But coming straight after that, they come on their own attack, take a shot, but luckily for us it does go just wide of the post. Hendrickson just putting the ball wide as he comes forward, gets into the box, does really well to get into the box, beats two defenders pretty much, gets off the shot, but luckily for us it does go just wide of the post. Moments later they come on the attack again. We're going for a slide tackle which just makes us look like we fell over, but they absolutely blitz the defence and put the ball into the back of the net to draw us level on level peggings now. It just wasn't good enough defending there, and it is Hendrickson that beats his man with a great piece of dribbling, to be honest. We probably could have done better defensively, but it was a great piece of dribbling here. As you see, Hendrickson just beats his man with ease. It was a great piece of play, and he does slot it past the keeper with ease as he slots the ball past Blackman just under his arm and puts the ball in the back of the net to make it one apiece. And at this point it looked like Hendrickson was going to be a real threat to us throughout the game. He was doing everything for his side, and it was like he was their main danger man. Absolutely just doing everything to us that we just couldn't defend. But they come on an attack just before half time, trying to get themselves into the box, like I say, trying to get themselves back into the trying to get themselves into the lead, and they do get into the box, but the shot is deflected. It was a good piece of defending to get in the way of the shot there. As you see, they take a shot, but the Cotterell gets his chest in the way, and it gets deflected wide and high and whatever, and goes wide of the post, and means the scores remain at one apiece. But later on they come forward trying to get inside the box once again. They do so, they take a shot, and luckily it goes just wide of the post this time, and Hendrickson again being that main danger man in attack, really putting us under pressure. There was very little we could do in this game. They was absolutely killing us throughout. Him alone was absolutely killing us throughout the game, being a really dangerous part of their attack. But we do try and get ourselves back into the lead here as we come forward on an attack. They get into the box, we take a shot, but honestly it wasn't a very good shot there from Mpuza. Should have done a hell of a lot better. It wasn't a very good shot at all. He does well to beat his man, but not good enough with the finishing at all. Should have done a hell of a lot better, like I said. And that means the scores do remain at this point at one apiece. But shortly after, they come forward on an attack once again, getting themselves down that left hand side. But we do pass back, but it comes out to Hendrickson, and again he puts the ball in the back of the net. And he was being such a threat throughout this game. It was like no matter what we did to defend against him, we just couldn't cope with it at all. and he was absolutely unbelievable. And honestly, he's looking like a real good potential signing for us for next season, to be honest, because of how well he played during this game. And that, for a finish, was absolutely brilliant finish, to be honest, at Blackman's near post. Blackman, if I was being critical, probably could have done better there. But he does put a brilliant shot in there, Hendrickson, and makes sure that they do take the lead for the first time in this game. But in the 90th minute, they come on their own attack again to try and seal the victory as they take a shot, and luckily it goes just wide of the post. But straight from that, we take the goalkeeper kick out. As we see, we come forward, we win the header. Joe Sabara wins his man down the wing. He passes it in. Sordell puts the ball in the back of the net with a brilliant piece of play. Joe Sabara breaking down that right hand side. As you see here, we're trying to pick the ball up, but Sordell wasn't having none of it. And it was honestly such a good attack that it really deserved a goal. I don't think we deserved to get a point out of this game, and we didn't deserve to be level for how well Hendrickson was doing throughout this game. But luckily for us, we do remain in contention to try and win the league as we get that final minute goal. As I think if we'd lost this game, then it had all gone out the window and we wouldn't have even had a chance to try and win the league. But Sordell does in fact get the goal and makes sure we get a point out of this game with pretty much the last kick of the game. A brilliant piece of play, and Sordell again saving us. Honestly, he's been such a good super sub throughout the season and really providing goals when it matters. But that man there, Marcus Hendrickson, honestly, by far the man of the match of this game. And honestly, I'm really looking to try and sign him at the beginning of the next season, just because of how well he played. He was absolutely obliterating our defence during this game, and we really should be looking at signing him, and we will, I think, during the opening weeks of the next transfer window. But going into the second and final game of today's episode, with a game against Derby County, as you see, we are still just in second place and keeping our ways and keeping up with Wolves as much as we can, as we come to face Derby, a very good side. They've got some very good players, a few players that I won't mind myself, including is it Keelan or Kyle Palmer, someone that I definitely love to sign if I can make that signing. He's a very good player. Tom Lawrence as well, very good player as well. So many good players in that side that they really should be doing better than what they are this season. But straight from kickoff, we do get straight forward on the attack. As you see, McCroy picks the ball up down that wing. He crosses the ball in. Boyce heads it. And unluckily, from the first attempt of this game, we put the ball just wide of the post. It was a very, very threatening attack, but Boyce couldn't quite do it for us and couldn't quite find the back of the net with that shot. And means the score stays at 0-0. But we do come on attack. We'll try to before we get the ball taken off us. And that man that I was on about, Keelan Palmer, whips the ball in. It was a good piece of defending, but it wasn't a good enough clearance as they bring themselves back into the box. But luckily, they do put the ball just wide of the post, and it goes out for a goal kick, which we go ahead and take there as we come forward in the middle of the park, trying to pass our way through the defence and the midfield, as we do exactly that and open up a massive gap for Liam Boyce, and he puts it into the back of the net to make it 1-0 with a great piece of play there. We opened up the defence with ease, and honestly, it was terrible defending from them. The two defenders both went towards Ben as that pass gets played over, leaving Boyce completely open as he charges through the centre of the left back and the centre backs. He puts the ball just past the keeper with a brilliant finesse shot into the back of the net. And honestly, there was hardly any chances in this game up until this point. But honestly, we was really starting to come into our own in this game. As you see, they come forward to try and get themselves back into this game and really try and put pressure on us to try and get themselves level as they take on our man, and he does really well with that dribbling. He whips the shot just over the bar with a brilliant piece of play there. Johnny Russell only just coming onto the pitch at this point, just whipping the ball wide and over the bar and making sure that we're 1-0 up in this game still. But again, we do exactly the same thing, and Boyce is let through on goal once again and again for the second time in today's game of this game. It is a second goal for Boyce, our second goal of the game, and it was pretty much the exact same thing. The defender that was supposed to be marking Boyce runs out to try and tackle Miller, and it just leaves Boyce open on his own, and he runs through and puts the ball into the back of the net with pretty much a toe poke, but I don't care how it's scored as long as it goes in the back of the net. And it does exactly that to mean that we should really wrap up the victory from here, and meaning that we are 2-0 up in pretty much the 75th minute. But as you see, that is how the game ends, and it was a very good victory for us. We really needed that one as we go forward to try and win the league, like I said. And that man there was the main guy in our game. He definitely won us the game, let alone scoring the goals and stuff like that. He was causing so much danger to the opposition, and getting them 2 goals just secured that for us. And it does mean we do win it 2-0 with a brilliant game. And that is the end of today's episode, guys. Thank you for watching. If you like, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and peace.